The gym's been around for 20 years. Before I moved here, I actually met my wife, not at the time, girlfriend at the time, and I moved here from Western Canada. I owned a fitness center back in Western Canada in Edmonton, Alberta, and if I was going to move here, I couldn't just move and find a job. I needed to get an investor's type of visa. It's called an E2 visa, and I needed to find what I was passionate about, and what I was good at was running fitness centers, small fitness centers, studios, that type of thing. So she had an inside scoop on the previous owner of this gym, and I got in contact with him. It was 2 years ago now, and he was selling it. Honestly, it took a year to get it sold. It's been around for now 21 years. I've been here for about a year and a half, and it's going good. For me, it was moving from a different country. Everything is completely different business-wise. Owning a business like this, you have a very big space, and the income coming in isn't as much as you'd expect a space like this would have. So there is a lot of overhead that I kind of didn't expect. In the summer months when it gets really hot, the air conditioning units, there's 4 of them in here, they blast, and it costs me thousands of dollars every month just to have the air conditioning running. So it was something I didn't expect. It's a reason why I'm here all day, every day, because I can't afford to hire a new employee to work, because I need to save as much money as possible where I can. So that's right now. It's only been a year, but I'm working, honestly, almost a full year, no days off. Gotta do what you gotta do.
If you don't go the off hours that I go, if you go during the peak hours, it's really crowded. I go to spin class, so the fact that I go at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning for the classes, I usually don't have a problem getting a spot, even if I'm getting there 5 minutes before the class starts. If I go later, if I want to go to the 9 or 9:30 spin class, I have to sign in half hour, 45 minutes before to even hope to get a spot. Really, from the beginning when I joined gyms, I always joined like your smaller neighborhood gyms, family gyms. I liked that there wasn't tons of people, it was smaller, the cost is usually lower, it had everything I needed. I go to the gym to exercise. I don't like the social hour that goes on in some bigger places, or the people that are like dressed like they're going out instead of to the gym to exercise. So, the people that are having a conversation at the machines that I need to use instead of like exercising. So that kind of stuff bothered me with some of the larger gyms. So I usually joined the neighborhood gyms.
This I like to relate to like a neighborhood-friendly pub. Everyone in the neighborhoods are regular. You get the same people coming every single day. You're going to see the same face at the counter every day. They'll call you by name when you come in. Whereas a big chain gym, I relate it to like a big nightclub. Different people all the time. It's really big. It could be intimidating. They're not going to call you by name when you come in the door, say hi. So this is more of a friendly type of atmosphere. It's not intimidating, and it's a fun place to be. It's a great location, but it is tough competing against those big box gyms. But we have a very loyal client base, and it's been good.
The firm being family owned, the customer service is absolutely amazing. You'll walk in, see Ethan, he'll say hello, ask how you're doing, ask about your day. He knows who you are as a person because it's such a friendly environment. We love having conversations every time I walk in. And when Ethan's not there and his parents are running it for the day, or maybe his wife, they still know you and you can still talk to them, and it's such an amazing experience to be able to have such a connection with someone that works there. You know, in reality, they're just employees. They have no reason to be so friendly, but they still are, and they're just such amazing people.
Our secondary source of income, next to the gym membership, strictly gym membership, is personal training. This is one of the only places around that offer trainers to run their own business. And for us, it's a huge draw for people looking for good personal trainers in the area. If a trainer is running their own business, you're sure to have a good experience with the trainer. If you're finding a trainer at a big box gym, you're gonna find someone that's just gonna work for the minimum type of wage that a trainer gets here. They create their own wages, so you're gonna get a good service personal trainer.
I think the best service they have at the firm is probably the trainers there, the way that works. Since they're freelance trainers, they try so much harder because it's more relevant. It's not the gym just paying them the same amount. They're working for themselves and trying to make a better name for them as personal trainers, and they do such an excellent job. And you can just see, I personally don't have one, but you can see just everyone that has one of the trainers that I see all the time, they are pushing them so hard and giving people their money's worth. Me and my good friend Justin, we were going to a really small gym. It was the Birchfield Community Gym, and it was basically the size of my closet at home, and it did not have a lot of equipment. And one day, I think like a treadmill was not working because there was 2 in there, and like there may have been 1 or 2 people in there, and that was so crowded that we couldn't work out. So we were like, it's time to upgrade, start taking this more seriously and find a better gym. We didn't know where to go. We were thinking about going to one of the bigger gyms, but he had mentioned, well, what about the Firm Fitness? I said, where's that? He said, Crispin Square. And that was interesting to me because I worked in that shopping center and didn't even notice this gym. And we went there, and from day one, we loved it. We paid for just a walk-in day in case we didn't, but we immediately loved the atmosphere, and Ethan was so nice. And he, even when we signed up, since we had paid for the walk-in, he took that off of our charge for our first month, and we immediately loved it. Payments are so easy to make. It's not complicated like bigger gyms are, where you have to have plans and put credit cards down. And from day one, we just absolutely loved this gym.
I have never joined a gym. Prices also, I think, are very high nowadays for most or many gyms. So I haven't joined. Not that I would never join one, but I haven't as of now. I enjoy exercising in other ways. I would definitely look into it, and I'd take it from there. I'd see what it offers, what the price is and location, and then I would, if it has the things I'm looking for, and then I would have to make a consideration.
Physical changes. We renovated the bathrooms. That was the main thing. They were pretty bad before. Over the last couple months, we've redone the flooring. We got a bunch of new equipment in, and I have a bunch of new equipment waiting next door. I'm gonna install once they get some of the other stuff out. So the biggest thing is just updating the equipment, new equipment. People like new stuff. And since we've had the new equipment and stuff, the membership has increased. So that's the biggest thing. And then possibly look at different locations for another one down the road. But right now, that's basically it. And then outside of the actual physical gym, budgeting for marketing a little bit. For us, social media has been pretty big. We get a lot of traffic in here through social media, so we'll try and continue the presence with that, and hopefully this new year is good.